Welcome back to the latest edition of the Triple Threat Podcast. I'm back with some bragging rights because, some people had some things to say about my during the NBA awards show.
I'm not going to front. They stuck.
I disagree. I can disagree
a
with
bunch of idiots
with them.
picked the wrong guy. That's what just happened.
Look,
This is what this country built on. Idiots picking the wrong guy.
I'm not gonna go that far. Like I said, I didn't mind. I understood if they picked Russell Westbrook. I just think they're wrong. I just thought they were wrong, but it wasn't idiotic. It's not idiotic to think. James Harden finished at 2. Was it idiotic for us to pick him?
I mean, no, but Russell Westbrook had 69 first place votes.
Yeah, James Harden had the rest. It was like 40.
LeBron had
Wants
one.
Oh,
to be right.
LeBron had one. Why are you? That was the Cleveland. That was one of the Cleveland guys too, and I think I know who it was.
Brian Windhorst.
I'm not gonna attack him, but he does. He is. It's clear to see his pro LeBron bias. It's real clear.
I
to
feel
see.
like Westbrook. You can't take nothing away from him. I think, but the team
It was a
aspect of the
wonderful
game.
season.
You took the team aspect of the game out of the MVP.
It doesn't matter if you win.
That's
It
what I'm
just
saying,
matters
like,
if
You
you
from
take
now-
the team aspect away if they made the playoffs.
From now on,
and
you can't.
He averaged 10 assists.
My thing is, from now on, if the best stats in the league come from the guy on the 8th seeded team,
He should
get
It sets a
first place
precedent.
votes.
Yeah, he should.
I don't have a
Sixth
problem
place,
with that.
yeah, but
I mean,
that's the way it wasn't up until now. Everybody was first or second seed,
I feel
maybe
like
third at best.
If you're 8th seed, if you have more than 50 wins, you should be
They
considered.
didn't have 50 wins,
They're like 40 something, 45, 44.
Yeah, but he averaged a damn triple double.
Which is
And that's the
amazing.
reason-
That's the reason.
he
Yeah.
won.
Yeah,
If he would have had averaged one less rebound, he wouldn't have won. It
Like
would
my
have
thing
been.
Yeah,
is, my
that's true.
gripe is not against Russell Westbrook. His stats,
Speak for themselves.
yeah, but it's what his stats and his team did. Like, I just don't see how the value of a guy
but look,
on
And-
a 45-win team.
And James
Look at
Harden's
his
team
team.
wasn't much better though. You know what I mean?
he had.
People keep
he
saying
had
that,
the
but-
coach,
man
he had
of
the
the year,
6 man of the
but-
year and the coach of the year.
he had the 6th man of the year because he was dishing out
Mhm.
11 assists a game.
Yeah, he averaged more assists than Russell Westbrook.
He did.
But I
Russell
mean,
Westbrook was a scoring champion and he averaged triple double.
And we
That's
knew
true.
he was
Yeah.
going. We knew he was going to be the scoring champion. As soon as Durant wasn't there, that's the only reason he hasn't been a scoring champion every year. It's nobody else that you can logically
calling
say
Durant a
should shoot.
Chuck?
no,
No, I'm calling Westbrook a Chuck.
But Westbrook had a wonderful season. I'm not mad he won MVP. I think it was wrong, but hey,
I
we go
think
out there.
they-
Congratulations to him, man. Congratulations to you.
The only reason I say they wrong, and it's not like I said, it's nothing against Westbrook. It's just how they've picked the MVP in the past years.
It's not consistent.
I agree.
It's the first or second place guy at least in their conference,
'Cause
and that's to me that they just went against that. So next year, if Anthony Davis makes the playoffs,
He deserves
with
an MVP for sure.
30 points a game and 15 rebounds a game,
16
and they're in
points.
8th place. Listen, if that man don't get MVP, I'm gonna have an issue, and I'm gonna come see every writer that vote.
Now I know there's
I have
some
an
writers
issue,
that voted
too.
for Harden. There was like a couple,
Yeah.
about 30 out there.
Like
that
I said, I
voted for
wouldn't be mad at either choice. I just personally felt like Russell Westbrook deserved it because
Harden.
Harden's team was slightly better.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes to picking stuff like this, you're not supposed to change what you're looking for. Like,
I agree.
I
because
understand what, like I said,
if we going based on that, I
Westbrook
feel
had
like
an
Kobe got snubbed
all-time
like 3
season.
times.
you say he got what?
I think Kobe got snubbed like 3 times.
One.
One.
2007, 2000.
Nah, Dirk deserved that. How dare you?
Did you
They
see
was
his
number
stats?
one,
But I'm talking about if you're going based on stats.
but they was.
But how do
they
you
was number one though?
I mean, Dirk.
The year that Nash
that was
won,
before. That was
Nash
before
led the
Gasol
league in
and-
assists twice.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm saying based on that criteria, if I'm saying the new criteria that you're saying that's been implemented now, if you're talking about just stats, then Kobe got snubbed like 2-3 years for MVP.
Yeah, I can believe that. The years that he was by himself, he was
Yeah.
the best player in the league, bar none. But they wasn't picking the MVP like that.
Yeah, they was picking
And
it
Kobe
based on
was
the
making the
record.
playoffs with crazy numbers. What about when Jordan was scoring 30+ points a game and
Yeah,
losing?
the year Charles Barkley won the MVP. That's
Yeah,
could
like,
have easily been
all
Jordan's
these
too.
guys should be MVPs if this is how they gonna pick it.
But I mean, it's a new
I mean,
age
Jordan
of
got
it's a new
enough
age
of
of
them. He's
voters
not
though,
complaining, but
Yeah, he got 5.
and the game has changed.
every time LeBron won one, what was he? First or second seed?
As yes,
And there was some.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kobe won his first seed.
The reason I think
Durant
Wade didn't win
was-
that Kobe year was
Durant
because
the
of
number
the
one
seed.
Because remember they had
Yeah.
home court advantage.
Wade
versus
had the
Heat.
better stats, but Kobe had the better seeding.
But I mean, I guess now
It's
it's
the
a
same
new.
thing with Chris Paul the year that Kobe won.
Yeah, it's a
Chris
new.
Paul
Chris
stat-
Paul,
led the league
he
in
almost
assists.
average.
And they
He almost
came
had
out
a
to the
quadruple double
last
like 3
game.
times.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I was upset, but it is what it is.
But and then Kobe never had an MVP.
But
so it was
congratulations to
perfect.
Westbrook.
Yeah,
'Cause
good
like
job.
I said,
yeah.
my gripe is not with him.
He
It's
won
with
me
the-
over last
It's
night.
with the voters.
He brought his whole teammates up there. He was like, guys, I couldn't have done this without
Shoulda
you.
thanked Kevin Durant,
true.
by the way.
I mean, they have issues, so I don't want them to. I understood why Westbrook didn't.
How you gonna thank a guy on another team?
He
For
wouldn't
your
be in that
MVP.
position if it wasn't for Kevin Durant.
You picked the guy to win. Now you want him to do something you know he ain't gonna
Listen
do.
to
That
everything
makes
I
no
say
sense.
is the key to life.
Yeah.
understand
You
this.
told the Lakers to go get Dwight.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said that they should go get Chris Paul.
You
which
told
they
me
tried.
D'Angelo Russell was gonna be there. It was gonna be a star on the Lakers.
He's gonna be a star in the Nets. Now he going to win MVP next year.
Nah, he is gonna be. He honestly, I'm gonna get a couple Nets tickets. I'm gonna watch him because I'm gonna be. There's nobody else on that team. Who else is on the Nets? It's
I
all
think
gonna
he-
be
I
him.
think he's gonna have a good
they
season.
added somebody. I just can't think of their name. But they're decent.
No.
They're gonna have a
28th pick in the draft now.
He gonna have a good season though, but they not gonna make the playoffs at all.
Nah, the Nets. They're gonna be like last
They're not gonna
place in the
sniff the
East.
I don't know.
they're going to have the draft lottery.
Unpopular opinion. Lakers not making the playoffs neither.
Yeah, they probably not either.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think-
honestly,
I think
it's-
they will. I think they'll get in that 8th.
I understand that, but
Because I think the Pelicans are gonna. If the Pelicans
they're,
keep their
they're
team,
better.
they're
I
gonna
think
win.
that the Wolves are going to be there, but
The
the Wolves are
Wolves
going to be a
there.
higher seed.
the Wolves are definitely better now.
But I mean,
just
you said
look
the
at the
same
West
thing
though,
last
you know,
year.
But look at
Okay,
the
so
West.
They always disappoint.
That's well. I mean, this time they have
They
a
actually
bunch.
building
Yeah,
something.
Jimmy Butler's a star, and then compare
Karl
to him
Anthony
to
Towns is a
Karl Anthony
star.
Towns. Yeah, but I mean, he was
They
by
have
himself.
they have a
and,
legit.
you know,
they,
And
Star.
then don't forget they lost Zach LaVine in that
I mean,
in the process.
I don't
But
think that. I think
his-
the net gain
his-
was higher.
Yeah,
his,
obviously.
his numbers, Zach LaVine's numbers per game, was it was a better thing for them than
I was
for the Bulls.
I was looking at the
I'm picking
at the
D'Angelo
West.
Russell first in fantasy next year.
yeah,
So
sure.
he going
Good
to
job.
average.
The
Yeah, hurt.
looking at the West, I honestly
Everybody
see
gets
10
hurt.
teams better than the Lakers.
10.
Yeah, about 10. Yeah, I honestly see about 10. I mean, we could all maybe not the
I mean,
Clippers
it
go out
depend-
and all stuff
It
like that.
depends
you
on
know.
if they can get Paul George before next year starts. I think they
Yeah,
gonna,
no doubt. Yeah.
I think they're going. Paul George is not going to be able to. I don't. It's
He's,
awkward.
it's gonna have to be a
It's-
trade.
it's
How
gonna
how
be-
y'all gonna get him?
I'm not saying us. I'm saying him in
Man,
general
the-
playing in Indiana.
Whoever
That's gonna be
trades for Paul
awkward.
George is gonna have to give up something crazy.
Yeah, then I don't see if
This
he's
is like the
if
Melo
he's already
deal.
committed.
Melo,
to
they're thinking about buying out his contract, and
I hope they do for his sake because then he could go somewhere.
I
and
hope he
help
He's
don't.
them.
completely
I hope
sad.
I hope he stays there to spite Phil Jackson.
He's too old for that. He's never gonna
Yeah.
get a ring if he do that. He can't. He don't got that kind of time.
if he goes to the Cavs, I'll root for the
There's
Cavs
only
too.
16 members.
I would. I
There's
really
only
would.
16 people in the
I
NBA
would.
that's capable.
He
of
won't
getting
win
Huh?
because the Warriors are still better, but I'll root for the Cavs.
I said there's only 16 people in the NBA capable of getting a ring right now, and that's everyone on the Warriors roster.
You know LeBron. LeBron. Oh nah, Griffin going. Forget it. He can't. He can't coach. He can't.
I'd be
Let them get players
I'm
anymore.
interested to see if Blake Griffin stays in
I'm not
Los
talking about that
Angeles.
Griffin.
Well, he opted out,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and so did
saying.
Chris Paul.
If he goes to like Boston or Cleveland,
Boston, do you think Boston needs him? They have Tatum
Boston,
there.
he don't even fit there.
Yeah, it's,
they play fast enough for him.
they
The
do.
only thing is his
Boston
in-
needs a
injuries.
star though, like a certified superstar.
Who's a bigger
I don't
star,
know.
Gordon
I
Hayward or
was
Blake
mad
Griffin?
at them for signing Al
Well, Blake
Horford,
Griffin.
because Al Horford was not the piece they needed.
Who I know you guys think Harden got snubbed, but who was
Snubbed is a tough word.
well, it was the wrong pick. I'll say that. Well, for you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
who-
I don't think he was snubbed.
Who else did you think was snubbed or the voters got it wrong?
Kristaps Porzingis, the greatest block of the year, he got
Oh my
snubbed.
God. I think you're talking about real awards, not those
Not
awards.
fan votes.
All right, for real, those awards. I think, I mean, they basically got everything right.
right, yeah.
I'm not gonna get mad at. Like, I thought Kawhi Leonard was gonna win Defensive Player of the Year,
I thought
but I'm not mad. Draymond won.
Philly had the rookie of the year.
Nah,
I
I
don't
thought
like
Brock
it
Don
because
was gonna win too.
First of all, Joel Embiid was hurt, and this is like his 4th year in the league.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
it
he
should be a
wasn't the
cutoff
only
point.
rookie.
It should be a cutoff point.
He
Because
was-
if you
he
get
was-
around
There
the
is a cutoff
NBA,
point.
But he wasn't the
But
only rookie.
he wasn't injured that long. You got to be,
don't-
more than half the year.
I
out.
didn't. What was the other guy named from
Sarge.
Philly? Yeah, I think he was rookie of the year.
okay. Yeah, he played well.
My man Willie Herman Gomez couldn't
Cause
get love.
Brogdon, I don't. Besides the
Brandon
dunks on,
Ingram doesn't make the all rookie first team.
He didn't deserve it.
Snub.
Not over Willie Hernan Gomez.
yeah, I'm not gonna front. I don't know who none of these people are now playing.
You know who Brandon Ingram is.
You know who Willie
I know he
Hernan
was
Gomez
supposed
is.
to be,
he stepped it up at the end of the season.
of course, because they let him in the game.
But
All
yeah,
right,
I
so-
think they got everything right. I'm not gonna get mad at the writers for voting the way they voted. It wasn't bad. It was good.
Just be careful what you vote for because I'm looking for you to vote that way all the time.
Yeah, I mean, the
Whoever voted
consistency.
for LeBron should not get a vote next year.
I'm telling you, it was the guy. It was some guy. It had to be some guy from
I
Cleveland.
don't care where he
Who knows?
from, but it don't make
Brian
no
Windhorst.
sense that he can keep getting.
Does he have a vote?
Yeah.
He should. I'm not attacking him or anything like that, but it's clear that he has such a huge LeBron bias, which I don't know how he got it. He was working in Cleveland. Maybe that's what happened. But when it's so clear you have such a bias towards one person, then no, you shouldn't have a pick. You shouldn't have a vote.
I think the people that have votes, I think Stephen A. Smith has a vote.
Yeah, Bill Simmons has a vote.
Rachel Nichols has a vote.
Why?
She,
She just
consistent-
got. Did she just get the vote? Because she just got there.
She
That's a-
always worked
nah.
the games.
she's a consistent NBA presence. Those are the writers that get it.
Who has a vote? But
I feel like the MVP should be a fan vote.
I
No,
don't-
no, no.
I don't.
I don't
People
trust the fans at all.
I don't trust the writers either. But I don't really
The
know a
writers
way.
are
to-
just fans with jobs.
It can't be the players. It can't be the players. It can't be the fans.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You think it should be a player vote?
No. They'll vote for themselves. We easily saw what happened with
Nah,
the
I
All-Star
think-
game.
I
They all
think if
voted
you-
for
if you
themselves.
did players, you would have to say you can't pick the person from your team. Who else in the league would be MVP?
You can't vote for yourself.
You can't vote for you or a teammate. That don't make sense.
Nah, because so you saying none of
No,
Cleveland could vote for
no,
LeBron or none
No,
of
because that's clear. If you could vote for LeBron, even if he's not the MVP to you, you're gonna vote for LeBron.
Yeah, because that's your guy.
You're not gonna go, hey LeBron, Durant had a better year than you this year. No, you're not gonna do that to your teammates.
that's
so you
true.
shouldn't.
I mean, yeah, I like those rules.
Does
man.
Doris Burke have a vote? She
Probably.
deserves one way more than Rachel Nichols.
I'm telling you, probably they don't never really release the list of voters.
Well, I know
But
Bill
like,
Simmons has one, and that
but
man
people
deserves
just
it.
say they
Good
have
job, Bill
votes.
Simmons.
He voted for Isaiah Thomas.
Nah, he voted for Harden.
I don't believe
No,
that. He votes
she
every
got
day
his
for
vote
Boston.
taken away.
He has a huge Boston bias too, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's hard to get rid of our biases. I obviously have a big New York bias. B has a Wade bias. Fred has a Laker bias. But I mean, we set
That's
it out
not a
with
bias.
integrity. You know what I
That's
mean?
That's a disease.
What
He's about Lakers.
Mm.
Oh, the New York Knicks is too, but
they're the disease, not
I
me.
feel like Avery Bradley got snubbed from the defensive first team.
Nah.
I do.
who was the guard?
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris
And
Paul
the
was
other
definitely
guard?
locking it.
I
Yeah.
forgot who the other guy was.
Because like I don't know how you could. I don't know.
Remember, they dropped
First of all,
Devin Booker
Avery
dropped
Bradley
70 on
missed
him.
like 20-something games.
Still best to me. He's still one of the
But
top two on
but his
ball
total
defenders.
stats probably just don't add up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
If you
mean,
get injured, then your total stats is not. You can't be the MVP if you miss 30 games.
Yeah, I think that's why Durant didn't finish top three. Obviously, because to me he was top three before he went down with that hyperextended knee.
Mhm.
Then
Nobody was gonna give Durant MVP.
Yeah, he was out for too long.
Not
And
even that. Just based on the season, based on the team, they wasn't gonna give Durant MVP.
I think Kawhi was having.
He
a
would
better
have
season
had
up
to
there.
have the greatest season by far.
He was having his best season ever.
I'm
Though.
talking
No,
about not his greatest
period.
season, the greatest season. Like
Ever played.
everybody else in the league would have had to have been worlds behind him for Durant to get MVP.
Numbers was too cartoonish, as you
Mhm.
like to say.
Yeah.
I still
Video
using that word
game
a lot.
is what I say.
Video game, James.
it's like when Bernard's controlling the player. He's like, that's the only guy that's scoring today. Somehow he still wins.
Right, yeah, it works. Take the fatigue off. It'll really work.
Staying with the NBA,
Oh,
the draft,
it's over. The NBA season is done.
the draft.
The draft.
When is
Alright,
in,
that's fine.
Two of
when
the
is it-
greatest words for losers in the NBA all around the world.
Love the draft.
NBA draft.
uh,
Our chance to be sucky again.
and again. Biggest winners, biggest losers.
The Wolves.
Yeah, definitely.
The Wolves are the biggest winner.
Biggest winner. What didn't even have a high draft. Well,
Oh,
they did, but
They had the 8th. No, they had
Seventh.
7th. Yeah, right before the stupidest team in history. But
Watch that dude come and averaging 30.
yo, dude, it's perfect. It's perfect, and I understand Knicks fans are just like this.
And Phil
I-
Jackson
I
gonna do
can-
a blockbuster trade for him in person.
I can boo them, right? And if he's horrible, I'm right. And if I'm wrong and he's great, I have a great player on the team. It's a win-win situation. And I know that's how every single Knicks fan acts. Every single time. They boo Porzingis. New York fan period. They booed Odell Beckham Jr. And they booed Frank, whatever his last name is.
No
Now,
Patino.
I'm rooting for him to be a star. I'm rooting for him to be a stud. Obviously, it's like the whole president situation. I'm rooting for President Trump to do great. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I'm hoping I'm wrong. That's the same situation.
Womp womp.
So I'm hoping Frank Ntilikina can be a great pick.
Say it again.
Ntilikina. Here's the thing though. Sources are saying that the Knicks strongly considering re-signing Derrick Rose. If that's the point, why not just draft Malik Monk?
I'm surprised Malik Monk fell that far.
He's gonna get 40 off the bench this year. Average 40 off the bench. Watch.
Wait, who picked him up?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
He's gonna be off the bench, but he's gonna be a
him,
explosive
Dwight, and
player.
Kemba.
Like I could see him averaging, like realistically, I can see him averaging 20.
Off the bench this year?
I can see it
He's not gonna average 20 with that team.
What's the last rookie? that
Kemba
averaged
Walker
20?
takes a lot of shots.
off the bench.
Nicholas Batum takes a lot of shots.
Dwight Howard takes a lot of shots.
Which I don't see why.
Because he used to be a star. He still get it. That still warrants you at least
He
11
was a
shots
star
a
in
game.
Orlando, and then it just all went downhill from there.
He just signed with dumb teams after that. Bunch of idiots as coaches. Mike D'Antoni twice.
I think the Celtics made a mistake grabbing Tatum over Josh Jackson. But I mean, not that much of a mistake. Tatum's not that much.
I think Tatum got the highest.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think got the highest upside. Honestly,
that 3-point
Of what?
shot look
Of
like it's
draft?
I think he has the highest upside.
No,
I don't know
I think
about
that's
that, but I
De'Aaron
know-
Fox.
I know
Nah,
with the-
I think he's got a way higher
My
upside
thing
than
is, I
De'Aaron
think he
Fox.
could play. in
De'Aaron
a
Fox
system.
could be
I don't
the
feel
best
like
player
he-
in this draft.
I don't think.
I don't think Tatum could be.
Jason Tatum's game is fully developed yet.
just
Like I was
know-
surprised when he came out.
I just know that 3-point shot would help anybody. Who
Yeah,
thinks
it
they
does.
got
I
the-
agree. I
And
agree.
that's the thing. Boston.
like
Boston
Jackson
can't
better,
just be picking the best player in the draft. They gotta pick.
They haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
'Cause they don't have to.
They don't. They shouldn't, because if you keep trying to draft stars, all
They
stars
draft-
don't fit into all schemes.
They
So
draft
it's like
based
you-
on need. That's why they drafted Jaylen Brown.
I
last
think
year.
when you draft that high, though, you can't draft based off need. It also has to focus on, actual skill level.
My
And
thing
they
is-
When
knew
you're in
Jaylen
the
Brown
top
could
of the
play
draft,
defense.
My thing is, I'm saying like if I'm Boston and the top 10 players, and I need a 3-point shooter, I'm not gonna take the guy who's a star who could drive and maybe shoot a little bit.
Which is
No,
why
I'm
they
gonna
traded
pick
down.
the best 3-point shooter out of the top 10 players.
but what if the best 3-point shooter isn't, and then the guy who is world's
It's the
worse
best.
than
It would be the best shot out of the best players.
I can't
That's how I
can't
would pick it.
subscribe to that. I can't.
I can't.
It has to be the best
like,
player if you draft that high.
Boston-
I understand if you draft
like
like
if
27.
Boston would have took Fultz, that's
Uh-huh.
not a good fit for their team.
I think it would be.
It wouldn't. He's gonna have to have the ball like Isaiah Thomas. You
Yeah,
can't have two
it
of
works.
those on the
You
same
can't move
team.
it off
No,
the
you
ball.
can't.
I think you can.
You can't.
If it's like world's
That's why
talent,
we
they
that's why we traded D'Angelo
When
Russell.
did Iverson? If Iverson would have had two Iversons, you think they would have made?
all right, that's a different story.
no,
because
that's
Aaron
the
McKee.
same
that's
thing.
personality.
Yeah, Aaron McKee.
Crabbing
And
together.
Tyrone,
Yeah, there you
Tyrone
go.
Hill.
There you go. There they go.
Like
That is
like
the
look,
worst finals
look what the
team, man.
Warriors did. They added Kevin Durant when they didn't need him.
Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is,
You make
look how
people fit your
fast-
schemes.
No. When it comes to that team's an anomaly, because look how fast everybody scores. Nobody needs the ball for 30 seconds.
We don't really know if Markelle Fultz needs the ball 25 seconds. I mean, if you can't adapt in this NBA, you shouldn't be drafted that high.
Exactly, but you can't take. I can't afford to take that chance. I'm gonna waste a high draft pick on somebody that might not.
But
be
what
able to
you
adapt.
but you
Jimmer
wasting it.
Fredette.
But you, all right, nobody's wasting a high draft
I'm
pick on
just
Jimmer
saying.
Fredette.
I'm just saying that's a wasted pick because they thought he could score.
But that's what I'm saying. though. Jimmer Fredette, if he's the best 3-point shooter in the draft, then you're gonna grab him because
no, I said the
That's what I'm
best. The
saying.
best 3-point shot out of the best players. So there's a a limit on how far back I'd go, but I'm gonna take the
And
best
Markel
three-point
Fultz
shot.
isn't a shooter.
If my team exactly, how
He's
does
a
he
scorer,
fit my-
but he's not a shooter.
He's gonna try to get. All he's gonna do is end up in Isaiah Thomas's way.
I don't think so.
You never know.
Or you're gonna hit that conundrum.
That's what I'm
Or
saying,
you're
you
gonna
know.
hit that spot where it's like, oh,
If he's worlds
Isaiah
better,
Thomas wants $1,000 million, and Markel Fultz does the same thing. So how about we just let Isaiah Thomas go because we think Markel Fultz that's dumb.
perfect.
And then it doesn't work out. Now your team got to blow up.
And then they get.
If it's talent, if it's talent, I would rather grab talent over need if I'm drafting that high because that's the utter if it's just the utter
But you know
dominance
what?
of the
I-
top
I-
tier
but you
players.
can't
can't mess
say
up
for sure that-
chemistry. Like,
I can't say for
can't
sure
mess
that
up
he's
chemistry.
more
You
talented.
messing up chemistry, adding in a new person anyway.
yeah, but if that person
You don't know how they react with other
if you
players.
draft the person whose skill sets just don't fit the team, you're ruining the team before you even get to the point of.
But that's the thing. I don't think Markel Fultz's
And
skill set
he
ruined
just-
the
but
team.
You know
wouldn't
I think
have
they
been able
picked
to
him though?
develop.
They picked
I
him.
think so. He would have started over Avery Bradley.
No, he wouldn't.
No, I don't
Avery
know.
Bradley guards the best wing player on every night for them.
Yeah,
Between
he
him and
moved-
Jay
moved-
Crowder.
Jay
I
Crowder
think
was
that's.
such a
I think that's the
not a
reason
great
they
player.
picked Tatum though, because he fits more of their culture.
Yeah,
he
gonna
plays
come off
better
the bench, He gonna
defense.
hit some threes.
So we talking about you
The reason-
drafting somebody to come off the bench. So what's
I
wrong
mean,
with
they
Markel
was going.
Fultz?
They was just.
yeah,
they,
whoever
they,
they drafted was coming.
they
off
just
the
was
So
the
that's
number
what
one
I'm saying.
seed
So
in
it
the
didn't
East.
matter.
like Ball. None of
Playing
them.
with house
who
money.
Who was they gonna sit down for Ball or Fultz?
Nobody.
You would say Avery Bradley now.
Yeah, I was kidding. No, I wouldn't sit down Avery Bradley.
And
but-
have your two guard get torched every night.
No, I don't think. Markel Fultz is a great defender. It's
No,
not like
he's
he's-
not a
What
good defender.
position is
All right, we
Jimmy
don't
Butler
know.
Gonna play. That means
You see what I mean?
Moving back to the two.
That's what I'm telling y'all. See, talent is what matters.
What you talking about? How did that prove?
Gene
anything?
Butler can play the
Because
two. though.
it's like, you have all these small forwards on the team. There's only one spot. You just move the other guy up and down.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
understand
You
that.
know what
but
it is? There's no
and
such
Jimmy-
thing as point guards no more.
What?
I mean,
Chris
not point
Paul is
guards.
clearly a point guard.
Huh?
Chris Paul is clearly a point guard.
Lonzo Ball could be a great point
Yeah,
guard too.
but I mean, in Minnesota's case, I don't feel like they're gonna have a point guard. I feel like
I mean, Ricky
Jimmy-
Rubio. If
They
they
trying
try
to
to trade
trade
him. And
Who's their starting point guard now?
they gave up
It's
Dunn.
Ricky Rubio.
I mean, if they trade him,
They
who's
gave
who
I
up
would
think
Dunn, man.
they might make it.
They gave
Jimmy
up
Butler
Dunn.
They gonna go get Johnny Flynn.
again over Steph Curry.
No, I don't know who their point guard is now. I don't know why would they
Jimmy
get rid
Butler's
of.
gonna be their primary.
Why would you
ball
get rid
handler.
of Rubio and then trade Dunn? That don't make sense.
I don't know.
Maybe
either.
Tom Thibodeau knows what he's doing finally.
Maybe he does.
I think he's always knew what he was doing. Like he was.
He just
like
hype. He hype. He got 48 minutes a night from Jimmy Butler. He gonna run Jimmy Butler
To the
back into
ground.
the ground. He about to have Jimmy Butler averaging the
Yeah, you
most
see what I
points,
did to
assists,
Derrick Rose? You next.
and Derrick Rose wanna come there too.
Dumb.
Timberwolves, right?
Everybody wanna play back for Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau's a great coach. That's why I'm a little
I'm
upset
not
Phil
gonna
Jackson
front.
didn't
I
grab
think
him.
if Derrick Rose was to go there, I think they would really be good because you're not asking for much from him. He's the fourth option now.
Mhm. So it's perfect.
So it's like yo, Rose, chill out. Get these these three guys the ball.
They'll definitely be better than the Lakers.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I think yeah, they better than the Lakers.
Who?
The Wolves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna front. It's only about 3 teams I could have said that you could argue back.
That are
Right.
better than the Wolves?
Not that are better than the Lakers.
One of them is the Bulls.
If I say you right, you might be right. I can't even say you right. You might be
But
right.
you think there's only 3 teams that's better
I mean,
than Lakers?
No, it's only 3 teams worse than the Lakers.
Like,
Oh.
duh, they just had the number 2 pick in the draft. they
Boston
had-
had the number 3 pick. They had the number 1 pick. Traded the number 3.
That's a whole.
That
that's
means
because
nothing.
of the
That-
dumbness of the
that's-
Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah,
That's not the
Kevin Durant
anomaly
said it's not
here.
my fault. They
Yeah.
traded all their picks to
What do
Boston.
they want for people?
That's what I'm saying.
Lakers is terrible.
That's literally the worst trade in
I'm
all
not
of
gonna
sports.
front. At least the Lakers draft right.
No, they
The
do.
Knicks is terrible, and they draft terrible.
Well, I mean, we
Why they
drafted
don't never
Kristaps
draft nobody
Porzingis,
from
right?
America.
Yeah,
I mean-
nobody liked him.
I did.
Like too.
Chris Stapps.
I
They
did.
booed him.
I said
They
give him a
booed.
chance.
I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
didn't.
front.
Yes,
Phil
I did.
Jackson-
You stop it
Phil
right now.
Jackson
I
about to
pull
have
up
his
the
looking
fucking
like
Facebook post.
what?
Yeah, I cursed.
Phil Jackson about to have his team looking like an international thing. Like he gonna draft mad.
Going like the 2K International All
Yeah,
Stars.
like a bunch of faces we ain't never seen before. 8 interviews going. Oh no. I I was
getting real raunchy on this show.
I was getting ready to keep going, but I forgot.
Let's move on to football. NFL's top 100.
He changed topic.
No. I'm finding it and I'm proving it because this is ridiculous.
NFL
If he wants me to
top
stop,
100
he needs to
list.
say, Rob, you're right. You said Porzingis
Alright,
was give him a
Rob, you
chance.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just go to the next topic. Let him look.
He already said, Rob, you're right, so I'm taking it.
NFL top 100 players came out. Tom Brady voted number 1
What's that, of all time or right now?
right now.
I agree.
Both.
I don't.
Who's How
better?
you think he the GOAT and he not the best player right now?
Who's the best? I mean, there's a difference.
No, there's no difference.
Is Peyton Manning the GOAT
What
to you?
quarterback
Is he the
better
best
than,
right now?
I know.
What quarterback is better than Tom Brady in the league?
It's not
right
quarterback.
now?
We're talking
Nobody.
about they. It's all players, all positions.
Yeah, I agree. I would rather. All right,
So who's
Right
better,
now,
Who's
if-
better? To me, Odell Beckham Jr. is better at receiver than Tom Brady is at quarterback.
I disagree.
He's not at all. He's not.
Like,
Tom Brady is literally the pinnacle of quarterbacking right now. But
Of
between him and Aaron
quarterbacking.
Rodgers.
him, not Aaron Rodgers. Aaron
Nah,
Rodgers
I
only has
can't
one
take
ring.
it from my man A-Rod.
He has one ring. Get another
saying,
one.
I don't
care
think Tom-
about your ring.
You should. That's part of
I
the
don't
play.
think
What
Tom-
did he do?
Tom Brady
He
right
got
now.
a ring. He
One
got
ring,
two
two
MVPs.
That's it.
How many MVPs Brady got?
2.
Oh.
But he has 5 rings.
Manning got 5 MVPs and 2 rings.
He was carried with one of those rings.
Respectable careers from everybody.
Brady was carried by cheats to 3 of them.
Nah, there's a difference between
Mad
carried by
asterisk
cheats and
ring.
actually doing the cheats yourselves.
His ring, 3 of his rings got
Spog.
asterisks in the design.
Spygate.
Deflate gate.
This doesn't matter to me.
Vinatieri's
All
leg.
that matters is the ring count. That's all that matters.
Vinatieri has the most valuable legs in football history.
All that matters is
except
the
for
ring,
Matthew
ring
Prater.
count. All these rings. Matthew Prater doesn't have any rings.
was
I pray to
joking.
you, buddy. All right,
I
so
don't know, because
Brady is
to
number
me, y'all think Tom Brady is the best quarterback in NFL right now?
right now,
Yes.
yes.
Who's better?
Yeah, just who?
I say Aaron
You
Rodgers.
was just
I
make-
say,
you
I
was
say
just
Aaron Rodgers is
making-
1B.
You was just making the case that him in a shortened season was MVP.
He was.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
He was.
And you gonna say he's not the best quarterback in the league?
You don't think Aaron Rodgers is better right now?
No.
I think he's
not.
I think he's 1B.
All right, if he's 1B, that means he's not better. He's equal, which means nobody's
Exactly.
better
That
than.
Brady is still top of the top. Like
But you know what I compare
he
it
won
to?
the ring.
When
So
they
if
come
it
out
is
with the,
close,
when they come
he
out
won
with
a
the
ring.
NBA list, right? When they come out with the NBA list, it's about projecting what the season you think the player's gonna have in the upcoming season. So you think Tom,
Brady? You think Brady's season gonna look any different?
Yeah, Brady's gonna make it to the AFC Championship.
I think no, because
He
I think
always
it's
does.
gonna be based on the defense again. They
The
didn't
defense is great.
They didn't add anybody really on offense.
Dude,
Brandon
Except for
Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
That's a
Brandon Cooks. Brandon
huge.
Cooks. Yeah,
That's
I forgot.
huge.
Um,
Mike Gillislee from the
Listen,
Buffalo Bills. That's a
you know
huge
what?
piece for them.
you should be rooting for Aaron Rodgers. Ain't he on your fantasy team? Yeah. So Nia, you think he's better, and I need him to be good because I,
I don't
need
need
him to
to
throw
have
the
the
ball.
best quarterback
I need him
in
to throw the
fantasy
ball
win.
to Jordy Nelson.
That's true.
As proven, I don't need
Fluke.
the best quarterback
Fluke.
in fantasy to win.
Fluke.
Speaking of which, y'all guys gotta set y'all keepers soon.
All right, just let me. Oh, when
Yo,
we could
drop-
do it now?
Yeah, you can do it. Right now.
Drop
I didn't
Aaron
know that.
Rodgers.
I was about to lose Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
I wouldn't have let that happen. I would have sent out a note to the league
I would've.
saying,
I appreciate you.
"Yeah,
what
I'm
you
not
call
gonna
that?
cheat."
Integrity.
Integrity, yeah. Mr. Integrity.
I don't care about no integrity.
All right, Tom Brady.
I'm losing.
If
I'm
we're
trading out
projecting
Walmart.
future outcome, it's not even close. Tom Brady's not on the list. But if we're talking about like just this year for the 2017 season, who's going to be the best player? It's going to be Tom Brady.
Mr. Integrity, Kurt Angle. My bad.
It's just-
Tom Brady is number one though.
He's deservedly so.
I'm not mad at the pick. I just think it could be.
And Odell Beckham is not even the best wide receiver in the league.
Oh, who was
Julio
it? 28,
Jones.
28 and 3.
I don't think Julio Jones. is the
28 to
best.
3 Julio Jones. 28 to
Or
3
Antonio
Julio Jones.
Brown.
I think Antonio Brown's one. I think Odell's two.
Blew a
Julio Jones
25-point
three.
lead. Julio Jones.
You think I'm not gonna front? I don't really understand how y'all can really put Julio Jones
At 3?
at 3.
There's a stat. Matthew Berry,
put him at
ESPN,
2.
put up a stat
I put him at 2.
comparing two players in fantasy, player A and player B. Player A's stats was crazy good for the last couple of weeks. Player B's stats weren't that good, but he was injured most of the time. He hasn't played a full season for 3 straight years.
That's Julio Jones.
Player B was Julio Jones.
That's why
But
you put
that's
him.
I mean, you're acting like I'm diminishing him. He's number 3 of wide
I
receivers.
feel like my
That's the
This-
problem.
this-
There's
this-
a problem with
this-
this country.
I
If you're
have
not number
3
1, you're disrespecting me. No,
three
Nah, 'cause
options.
to
I
me, if
have
you're
3. I have
clearly-
3 number 1 receivers.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't
he's
think Antonio,
injury prone, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
That's a huge
I
nut.
have 3 number 1 receivers that
That's a
change
huge
week,
nut.
week by week during the NFL season.
Where Odell Beckham
I
was
can't
injured
pick
once in
one.
his career, stayed.
Because when Julio Jones is out there, Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league.
I don't think so.
He is. He destroys competition. Like
So does Odell and
The
so does
cornerbacks,
Antonio
the
Brown.
cornerbacks in the league acknowledge Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league.
I don't care what the players say. I don't think
And
they should
Antonio
vote for Odell's not up there.
Josh Norman said, he brings out the best in me.
I mean, but look, there's a difference between those 3 guys. They have world-class running backs behind them. Odell doesn't. And the fact that Odell Beckham Jr. is the only option on the Giants, the only real option on the Giants, not last year, but, throughout his career, he's usually the only option on the Giants. And the fact that he still brings out all those monster numbers, knowing the ball's going to him, always being double-teamed, that got to go down for something. And I still have him at 2. Behind Antonio Brown, who plays with the best running back in the league. That should diminish Antonio Brown. You can't double cover him and play back all the time.
You make a good point.
But that's what I'm
Definitely
saying.
make a
But
good point.
I don't think 3 diminishes Julio Jones.
All right, so you take number 1 Odell Beckham.
In what?
I'll take
Wide
I'll take-
receiver?
I'll take Antonio Brown. and
He's
you
a
take-
Julio Jones, and
and you
all
take
of us
Julio
will leave
Jones.
happy. Every single one of us will leave
Those
happy.
are all our number ones who we chose.
All of us will leave happy. It's not.
Of course we
I
happy.
can't pick a number 1 receiver. It's too hard because they all are good at different stuff, but they all have such an impact on the field.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Julio Jones won't do what he does on the Falcons on the
Like
Giants.
if somebody tells me they think, like you say, you think Julio Jones is the best wide receiver, I'm not mad at that pick. I just have a different number 1. We agree to disagree.
But nah, I wouldn't be mad at Julio Jones at number 2. I just can't deal with him being number 3.
You don't like Odell Beckham?
I think he's better than. No, I'm not saying that. If you got Odell Beckham 1, Julio got to be number. Whoever you got at number 1, Julio got to be number 2.
Why not Antonio Brown at
Because
number 1 or 2?
Julio is better than the other one.
See,
look
that-
at it.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I have Julio at number 2.
I appreciate.
And who you got at
that.
number 3? Antonio Brown?
Yeah, because Antonio Brown to me hasn't been consistent.
I'm not going
What?
to front. The way Julio Jones was playing last year, Julio Jones.
I had him on a fantasy team where it was like a keeper league, and I'm keeping him again, obviously. But
you should
the
let him
fact,
go. Nah, I don't like the way you're talking. Let him go. Let him go.
Never.
Drop him.
what? He's in the 3rd round. Listen, he's always injured, and I had to deal with that last year. I had to deal with his injuries, and it was hard to replace him. It's hard to replace that talent. Where the guy who had Antonio Brown and the guy who had
Trade
Odell
him.
Beckham Jr. had. I hate trades, man, because
If you
everybody
try to-
always
I love
thinks.
him.
Everybody always thinks.
Trades
No.
got me the best running back.
I understand.
I got the best running back committee in our league.
I doubt it. I think mine's better, but
I'm
still.
the champion.
I
I,
mean-
don't care
I
what
don't
you
care.
have.
I don't care.
Can I do
have
my
the
huge
best running back.
diatribe on trades? If I'm trading with
I
you,
got
me and you,
DeMarco.
me and you, I know none of us is trying to cheat each other.
Oh, you
But the
bugging.
the
I'm
fact
cheating,
the
Fred.
fact with trades though is everybody
It's
always
lit.
thinks they're trying to give either too much or too little. There's no such thing as too much or too little in a trade. There's no such thing.
People lose track of what you looking at, what you need.
Versus that exactly.
That's why I don't like the trade in fantasy because nobody's ever coming looking to you to come and give you what you need to get what they need. That's what a trade is.
They're always
for.
trying to one up you.
They want you to give up too much and to get too little. And if I'm not stupid, so it's like if I need a wide receiver, I'm not giving up one of my only two running backs in a 2 running back league. That makes no sense. I'm good.
Well, I'm gonna make up an article called "My Rules of the Trade," but here's one huge one. If you're asking for my best player, don't say any of your players off the table. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that because that's a little disrespectful. to me.
Rodgers off the table.
Are you asking for my best player?
Yes.
That's a little
I don't
disrespectful
want
to me.
nothing from nobody.
All right, so there you go. But you can't say, hey, like Odell Beckham Jr. was my best player
Lost
last year in
by
another league.
injuries.
Hey, is Odell available? I'm like, yeah, everybody's available. There's a price. What do you think? He's like, yo, you just make a trade. X, Y, and Z are unavailable. What? No.
Nah, it shouldn't be no
That's not how it
Wild
is.
Nancy.
Even if you think Ezekiel
Only
Elliott's
X should be
better, right,
unavailable.
than Odell, and you wouldn't do that swap straight up, don't tell me Ezekiel Elliott's unavailable. Make me think I have a shot, because maybe I could give you a trade where I'm
I'm
giving
not.
you consequent value for Ezekiel Elliott, and your team's getting better and my team's getting better. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Just like the Chris
last time I
Asphalt.
traded in football though, I ended up losing. I got
I
one
mean-
good week out the guy.
Nah, me.
That's
I got the best.
I got one
got
good
s-
week out the guy.
I got.
that was our trade. That's not that I did not plan
I
that.
got Todd Gurley for a week.
I
draft
traded
pick.
you a starting running back, and you traded me a starting wide receiver. It was fair at the time. Just Matt Asiata wasn't, and you needed
Oh,
Adrian Peterson insurance. All right, so
Peyton Hillis.
that was a perfect trade. And Fred got Todd Gurley from me,
That year
but I got the first overall pick in the
I
draft
really
in
had
exchange.
the best team in the league that year.
I didn't get the first
Adrian
overall
Peterson
pick. I
wanted to-
barely missed the playoffs.
I have the first overall pick. I'm just saying I got 3 first-round draft
Wait,
picks.
You got the
and
first pick this year?
He had the worst record.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 wins or 5 wins.
6.
Oh nah, he putting your government out there.
I had
nah.
6 wins. 6.
No,
Oh my goodness.
Is once I was losing already,
You
I
need to
started
sit out
tanking.
another-
He was tanking.
You need to sit at
He
another-
was tanking
you-
clearly.
You need to sit at another table. When we
And
talk about
and in that
championships.
trade, I traded Jarvis Landry for AJ Green.
back to back.
Wasn't that a great trade for me?
Yeah, because AJ Green is top
AJ Green
5.
was out for the rest of the season, and he was back in. Dude, I have one of the best. I have the best wide receiver core. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yo, this man. I gotta stop with this, yo.
I'm gonna put out an article, put it on 3TS Sports that the rules of the trade, a little bit of my gripes of the trade. I hate the veto, unless it's like one of like a commissioner vetoing a completely unfair trade.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't.
The
I
rules of
like when
integrity.
commissioners veto trades. It make people I know mad.
Sorry, Fred.
It's cool.
Rob Selig.
Me personally, as a veto,
Robert Silva.
yeah, as a commissioner, I've only vetoed one trade, and it was my own. That's it,
What
and
was-
that's over
what's
league overwhelming pressure.
the- Robert Goodell.
Yeah, but I
Actually sounds like Roger Goodell.
I've always let all trades go through, and you should, unless it's clear collusion. Let
Nick,
somebody else do
I'm
their.
not gonna front.
tra-
and I'm
do
letting
their
y'all
team
know,
badly.
in any fantasy league I'm in, if I'm losing and I ain't gonna make it, and my man is in it, and he be going to the playoffs, I'm trading him everybody good. Everybody good.
As long as you get draft picks in exchange next year, I won't veto that.
Oh no, not in that league. I don't care what y'all do in that league. I'm not helping nobody.
On the 16-man league.
Yeah, the
Alright,
one
yeah,
that
see?
we keep playing. That no, I'm a general manager now. I got.
No, I'm talking about that's the 10-man league.
Give me Todd Gurley for
Oh.
Christine Michael.
I'm saying anything where.
I mean,
Oh, you
give-
could-
You have
give-
Todd
I'm
Gurley.
giving Christine Michael for Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
what?
Talking to you, don't you have Aaron Rodgers?
And I'm supposed to take Christy. Yo, what are you?
my
Yo,
man.
next topic.
Just that was just a little diatribe I wanted to bring out of fantasy
I'm
trades.
not gonna front. The first time you said it, I didn't know what that meant.
Diatribe, like a huge bashing of.
Russ,
Like a
Russell
soliloquy.
Westbrook, MVP,
I'm done with this
obviously.
guy. We've already had that huge conversation about Russell Westbrook.
Kevin Durant, Finals MVP, NBA champion.
Yeah.
That did this season prove that they were better off without each
No.
other or holding
No.
each other
One
back?
was better off without the
Yeah,
other.
champion
The
is better off.
champion. Russell Westbrook got the MVP. That's great, but he didn't go farther in the playoffs
But
without.
I don't
Durant.
think their success is a knock on the other one. It's
No.
just when I'm freer. When the Westbrook's case, we always knew if he didn't have
He
Durant.
needed his own team.
We watched him play without Durant, and it was
This-
this
the same
right
thing.
here.
The same thing.
This was this. So it's like it's not that he's better without Durant. As you can see, the team went farther when they was both there.
But this always happens with teams.
And Durant, you can't say he's better off without Westbrook. He's just better with the Warriors because
Their
Obviously,
system.
Stat
the systems and the
Kevin
they was
Love
already getting there.
was a stat machine when he was on Timberwolves. Was he better without LeBron? I mean,
No one's really better without LeBron.
I am.
Deion Waiters is.
Chris Bosh was.
I don't know, because I think better. I hope one day they play together again though.
Who?
Westbrook and Durant.
They won't. We already
I mean,
seen that movie.
I never thought LeBron would go back to Cleveland either.
We already seen
Nah,
this
I knew
movie,
that.
and it don't go nowhere. Why would you leave a sure? What you mean when they get older?
When they're
Yeah.
40 years old.
And
I
Lonzo
give
Ball, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, and all of them.
They're the stars of the league.
They
Yeah,
done teamed up and made a team.
What was the
already.
first name?
Lonzo Ball.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Lonzo Ball's
Future
gonna be
NBA
great.
champion Lonzo Ball.
I'm not gonna front.
Not on the
Kevin,
Lakers.
Kevin Love was was
MVP
a
candidate.
all-star MVP candidate
Before
on the
he went to
Wolves.
LeBron.
So just because I say his name don't mean his team winning.
But it does.
It don't. Lakers. Yeah. The only thing gonna be shining.
Shut up,
in
AJ
LA
Green.
is Magic
AJ Green is
Johnson's
top
smile.
5.
But no, Fred, then draft Lonzo Ball first overall. I'll give you the first overall pick if you draft him. I'll just give it to you. If
Okay.
you draft Lonzo Ball first overall.
That's a lie.
Okay.
He's not gonna pick Lonzo.
Oh no! If he doesn't, it just automatically the draft will restart. I'll stop the draft and it restarts. I have that
forgot
power.
Commissioner Powers.
I have that power.
Oh, boy, you got another
Which
Davis
league am I
thing.
co-commissioner of?
That one.
When did
I
this
don't like-
happen?
A long time ago.
I want to be Throde commissioner. Third co-commissioner.
Yeah, and we're gonna be the committee of commissioners. We decide
Checks
all
and
league
balances.
rules.
I'm
Yeah.
the judicial system.
The rules
Executioner.
are I win.
Apparently I'm.
I haven't won
But
a-
I just
haven't
want
won
to
a
let y'all
fantasy
know.
championship in a while.
Yeah. I can strip away your powers. I just want to let y'all know. Don't get crazy with power.
It's hard to stop it. It's already trying to take over my body.
It's true.
I'm already planning on ruining Fred's team.
Good luck. I mean, my running back committee is ridiculous.
We have a 7-player limit that we can pick up. I picked up 8-9 players a week sometimes
What you mean? Why we not playing?
while we playing.
Oh.
I'm lying.
Listen,
I would never cheat like that. That's insane cheating.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
True.
who you want to pick first, Louisville or Marshawn Lynch?
In this draft,
Mhm.
I'm thinking about it. It's either him or
Derek Carr.
no. What? He's taken.
Leonard.
Leonard Fournette is a huge guy I like, but I'm afraid he might be there at
So how
5.
many rounds is it? Why are we
it's-
talking about this on the
5 rounds. I mean, it's nice. The viewers like
I'm just trying to get some intel. I don't have a first round draft pick.
you don't. You don't have a 2nd-round draft pick either.
Yeah,
Wow.
what are you in
I
the
have it.
You have first and third.
Oh yeah.
What are
You sure? I'm gonna
Um,
check. I'm gonna check the.
You have first and third.
I ain't gonna
Check
find.
it.
Ain't nobody in the draft that you gonna get after the first round. I'm a champion, so
I have 3 of them. What are you talking about? We have to let go 7 players.
Let go Aaron Rodgers.
So, like, we gotta let go 7 players, but it's a 5-round draft.
Nah, 7-round draft. My bad.
So what you gonna do with the extra draft picks?
They go to the end of the round. They go to Fred.
So he just picks at the end.
Where I
I know how
would.
to draft.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's not gonna be fine. Stop lying.
Oh, I
to him.
can't be fun, man.
Cause you think Todd Gurley's gonna get? I'm not. Let's just go, man. Let's just stop trying.
Cam Newton back on the field.
Oh
Don't
boy, we could have stayed the last.
Hun-
No.
100% after the going through the road. The league just is oh, you do.
You the Nets.
It was like you said. It wasn't gonna be nobody that got in the 2nd round anyway.
Yeah. No, nobody there.
Definitely ain't nobody in the.
Definitely ain't nobody. The first, if I was gonna have a first rounder, why pick? All good players was taken. It's not like we starting from scratch.
No, I'm gonna let y'all. No, there's a bunch of good players that I know. Me personally, I'm gonna drop because I have to. I can't keep them. So if y'all do y'all research, y'all could actually fortify a bench. Our starters are already on our teams. It's just for the future draft building. That's what y'all gotta think.
I'm dropping everybody that sucks. I'm dropping all my kickers. I'm
You
dropping.
have to pick up a kicker back.
I'll pick him up in the 3rd round.
There you go. Perfect.
All right, next topic.
Cam Newton back to throwing. Said he will definitely be 100% by the start of the season. He's going to redeem himself this season.
Be careful. There's 2 Supermen in that town now.
Who?
Dwight
They
Howard.
both lost in the championship.
Oh, boy.
All right, no, yeah, of course he's gonna. Cam Newton is gonna be a future star. He's gonna be a top 3 player in quarterback in this league soon. I honestly think it's gonna be him, Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson. That's gonna maybe not
That's
Russell.
a terrible class of quarterback.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston might be up there in the top 5.
Russell Wilson gonna be the best quarterback in the league.
Stop
Jameis
it.
Winston gonna be number 2. Mariota 3.
I still
You
got
heard
the
it here
best-
first.
I
Calling
still
me
got
now
the
for
best
your free
quarterback in
tyrant.
fantasy.
Cam Newton is a league MVP.
Drew Brees.
He's been league MVP more times than Jameis Winston, Marcus
Russell
Mariota.
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Yo, B, you dropping Mariota?
Russell Wilson has never been.
I might trade him.
I'll take him off you.
What's up? What you looking for? I need Todd Gurley. ASAP.
Oh, you could get that.
Who's your quarterback in this league, right?
Drew Brees.
You'll be fine.
For another year.
Oh yeah. You got to start focus on the future.
3 years? Got another 3 years out of Drew
You
Brees.
know, probably got
Maybe.
1 or 2. And now you're gonna knock on my door like, can I get Mariota?
No, I picked up somebody. I just can't remember. I picked up a young quarterback.
Listen, guys, this fantasy broadcast has been brought to you by. Triple
We
threat.
running out of time. You
Right.
Yeah, and we need to talk about Serena Williams.
I think you think he's gonna be back,
And the pound
get
for
back to his old
Yeah.
old Cam, or are those MVP days done for him?
Nah,
Nah.
he's gonna come back. Yeah.
He's still
He's
the
still
biggest
great, yeah.
quarterback ever in the world, and he has weapons.
He'll be fine.
Greg Olsen didn't go anywhere, right?
Nope.
No.
Kelvin Benjamin's still there.
Benjamin didn't go anywhere, right?
They
No.
just picked up Christian McCaffrey, who's a huge, good
Kelvin
third down
Benjamin
back.
just gained mad weight though.
They'll be fine. It's gonna be a great
I mean,
year.
but
for
look
him.
at what he had his MVP season with.
Nobody.
Greg Olsen and a bunch of us.
Yeah.
Others.
I mean, yeah. I don't think
If
this
he
won't be the
allows
year he returns to MVP form though. I don't think.
If he
I think
allows his head to get knocked out of the game, then he's not gonna.
They're gonna have to buckle down on that though, because
Mm-hmm.
he took a lot of helmet to helmets last year, and then I think that eventually had something to do with him getting injured, because he wasn't as mobile. He was playing scared as much as I hate to say it.
I'm not gonna front. Cam Newton need to start knocking people over. Like,
Yeah,
you're
he big.
260, brother. Like,
That's the
small
reason
guy
why he
try to
doesn't get the
sack
benefit
you,
of
you
the
should
doubt
lift
a
him
lot
up
of time.
like this in one hand.
Drop him down.
That's what I'm saying. Stop letting them punish you because the rules. Just punish them. Use the rules to your advantage, baby.
Bang bang. What's the hang?
I ain't got no team in the NFL right now, baby. So I don't
Yeah,
care
you
who
a
win.
Broncos.
How many
fan.
wins do the Panthers get next season then?
8.
Really?
It's tough. No, it might be more. It might be 9, 10.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, it's
That's
hard.
division.
When
No,
we do our
Falcons.
NFL
Falcons.
preview, I'll choose up there. The Falcons are still good. Saints got better, and
Yeah, I think they wild card. I
they
think
could be.
better
In
than the
Tampa
Saints.
Bay, woo. Tampa
Oh,
Bay is
yeah.
exciting.
Nah, they don't make it.
Well, I'll talk about
I
it
don't
in
know,
the
because
NFL
you think,
preview.
You think Tampa
Sure.
Bay's gonna have a better record than them?
They
I don't
might.
know. That's what's
Well, I gotta
gonna
look at the
decide it. It's
schedule,
gonna be
yeah.
how they look when they clash against each other. Because Tampa Bay's gonna be good.
We're gonna have a fantasy special show too, guys.
So you telling me you guys are not boycotting the NFL this year
Why would you boycott the NFL this year?
because of Kaepernick?
He sucks. I don't
I
care
didn't-
if he's better than 32
he wasn't gonna be on
quarterbacks.
the TV anyway when he got signed. He was just gonna be on the sideline.
He's gonna be an injury replacement for a
The
quarterback.
Jets
that's-
will still sign him though.
Nah, Woody Johnson.
I wish we would.
Woody Johnson is a huge Trump
Woody
guy.
Johnson
He's
is
not
UK
gonna.
ambassador.
Yeah. Oh, so it might be somebody else. Who knows?
Like Rob said, gotta get to the John McEnroe, Serena
Williams,
Williams
My
argument.
girl.
Basically, John McEnroe said Serena Williams is only as great as she is because she's a woman, so she doesn't have to play against men's competition. He said if she was ranked with the men's competition, she'd be ranked like 700th in the world. That's what he said? He said 700. He said 700.
700. Yeah, she's doing 700.
Out of bounds, or just plain wrong.
Want to take it first, B?
It's dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, why is that even an issue? She plays against who she plays against. It's not like it's mixed tennis.
It's
in
the
the
same
world.
thing
Like,
with the Warriors. Like, you can only play who they put in front of you.
Yeah, like what do you want from her? Like, why is it even necessary to say that? And
To me, the women's competition
this
has
guy's
been.
just getting old and bitter. Like, what's wrong with him? Like,
Nah, he isn't. I'm gonna explain.
but I'm just saying, like,
Let me.
God,
Let me. Let me.
hear this.
This whole thing was taken from a soundbite. He did say she'd be like 700th in the men's circuit,
But she wouldn't.
but she would. But
no, she.
No,
wouldn't.
she
I'll explain why. But This is how it started. The NPR, he said Serena Williams is the greatest female tennis player in the game. He was doing an interview with NPR. The NPR interviewer pushed, why are we using female? Why can't you just say she's the best? Like, why do we need that moniker? And he said, based off competition, he's not taking anything away from Serena, that he's one of the greatest athletes he's ever seen. But if we're talking greatest players in the world, if she played up against in the men's circuit, she would be 700th. Now, I don't know if she'd be 700th. And by that, it's nowhere near out of bounds. He's right. She wouldn't be able to beat the top men in the world. Men are just,
I don't.
No, I'll explain to you. Men have more testosterone. They're stronger. They're faster. In 1998, Serena Williams.
You think Nadal is faster than Serena?
Yeah. Nadal, Federer, all the top 5 guys, they would beat her. But that's why I don't like doing this men versus women competition thing.
I ain't sure.
In 1998, she played Serena Williams, who was Serena Williams.
Yeah.
She was still great. She played the 200th ranked men's player at the time. She lost in 6-1 in sets. It's unfair to compare the two, and he explained that it was unfair to play the two, but that's how it is. The UConn women's basketball team, they'd lose to any men's basketball team. That's just how it is. I think it diminishes when you try to compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. They're great in their own right. Now, if you want to compare athletes, Serena Williams, how she dominates against her sport versus how the men dominate in their sports, that's great. Yeah, Serena's going to be top 5 for sure. She may even be the best. But if we're talking who would win if I played her, if Rafael Nadal played Serena Williams, Rafael Nadal would destroy her. That and that's the situation where it comes from. So I don't think he was out of bounds with what he said. I think the interviewer was looking for that reaction from him. That's where it was. That's the whole story.
But to me, I feel like the women's division in tennis has been stronger than the men's in like the last 5 years.
I agree. And the competition has been fiercer. But in that same vein, if I'm the men, a man is playing against a woman, and my serves are stronger. I can move a little bit quicker on my legs.
To me,
it factors in.
I still consider Serena Williams the best tennis player. Period.
Yeah, and that's a different conversation. Well, you talking about like if Serena Williams played a man, she'd beat him? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying based off her?
I'm not opposed to thinking that shit.
I'm not opposed to that either.
No, I'm not either. But the facts say otherwise. She played a man in 1998 when she was clearly in her prime and lost. The 200th rack.
I don't think she was in her prime in 98.
She was 20 years old. Yeah,
she was in her prime.
Yeah.
And she been smoking people ever since.
And but that's what we're saying.
I don't know. I think Serena Williams now.
If she'd have had that same match in like 2005, I think it would have went differently.
Nah,
a few of these guys that people rank up high, I think she could be. I mean,
but what
like
based off what?
I mean, just for watching. Like, I just feel like.
But that's the thing.
She had one match against, like, she's lost in straight sets to girls too. She's better than them. Like,
no,
that doesn't.
But
one match doesn't prove.
There's a
anything.
difference between losing to the 3rd or 4th ranked woman and losing to the 200th ranked man. There's just a huge difference.
She's lost in the first round of tournaments before, and she's the first ranked woman. Or like she's had bad. Everybody has bad games. My thing is, if she played this guy 20 times and lost 20 times, 19, 18, 17, there's no real data on it. So I don't believe that proves that she can't play against the Federers and the whoever. Maybe she won't win. Maybe you're right. People have the right to think that, but I don't. I don't think that she wouldn't never win. Like, I don't think she couldn't compete in the circuit.
So do you think Brittany Griner can compete in the NBA?
No, she's slow. She's slow.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's her skill set is slow. When in tennis, I don't believe Serena Williams' skill set doesn't match up with a man.
The United States women's national soccer team, they rank number 1 in the world. The U.S. men's is ranked like 30th. You think they'd win in a soccer match?
I'm not sure.
They wouldn't.
I'm honestly, when it comes to soccer, I'm not sure because it's not the same. It's not the same game. It's not the same thing. So I wouldn't be 100% sure. I don't watch soccer like that to make that.
Will Layla Ali beat Floyd Mayweather in a fight?
No one will beat Floyd Mayweather in the fight.
Would Ronda Rousey beat Conor McGregor in a
Because
fight?
Floyd Mayweather wouldn't get hit. by her or no man.
But you see what I'm saying, right? You understand?
I get what you're saying, but I just disagree.
I'm just saying when it comes to this specific sport,
yeah, it's the sport because I
the
don't
way
think
her
there's no
skill
physical
set is,
competition.
the way her skill set is, and the strength she has and stuff, I just don't see it being necessarily crazily outclassed by the Djokovic and Nadal. Like
Right.
the strength behind them is not. I'm pretty sure, like if you match up, her serve is not that much slower than
Isn't
Nadal's, and they don't have that much power behind them.
and
Like,
it's not physical and to the point
It
where
is
they have to. I'm saying like it's not physical like soccer or basketball.
not
or
body
boxing.
on body,
It's not body
basically.
to body contact.
so it's like I do
it-
believe that she could beat these guys if she had matches against them. Maybe not the first match, but I believe she could beat these guys if she played on the same circuit and had to keep playing them. She would beat them.
So now knowing this, knowing what took place the entire interview, is this out of bounds?
I just feel like it's an assumption he shouldn't have made. I don't feel like
You made an assumption just now.
what.
You just assumed that she'd be able to beat the men.
Yeah, but I feel like
So he did the other way.
you say she gonna be 700. Like that's you exaggerating.
I mean, maybe it was an exaggeration, but you don't know. It's all an assumption.
You-
And
It's
I
all
can understand.
speculation.
I think
It's
if
all
she did
speculation.
play the men's circuit, she wouldn't be able to survive because the anatomy's different. Men are stronger. You know,
I mean, I don't know.
I don't think that's an
I feel
unpopular
like
opinion to
this,
say
you
men are
shouldn't-
stronger.
You shouldn't. That's not something. That's not how you should put that. That's not how you should say it.
I mean, how should I say it then?
Like not you. I'm talking about him. Like the way it was said. It's just.
How would
He
you have said it?
seems
then?
like he has a gripe with her. Like in his conversation. Like
Nah, he's been more complimentary towards her than almost anybody.
I don't know.
Yeah, but how would you rather have him said it? I'm prodding you in the interview. You believe she wouldn't be able to compete in the men's division. How would you say it when he said, "Why don't you just say she's the best player in the world? Why can't you just do that?"
Because she's not the best player in the world. That's exactly what I was saying. That
Just
would've
like
been
you wouldn't have went further in.
That would have been
Okay.
Like why reach into his topic that's gonna be controversial once you say it.
Most topics are
Because
controversial. That's why they bring him out. You know,
And do you bite on every hook?
him
with a
not
worm
him
on
not
it?
even answering that question would have been
See how that
controversial.
worked out for SpongeBob.
Playing on the hooks.
You know what I mean?
And every time you get caught on, like every time they throw a hook in front of you, you're gonna jump on it. Like nah, there's certain stuff. Especially if like the way you said it, you know the guy's fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then,
Fishing for a controversial thing.
Fishing for a quote.
Draymond Green had an issue where he called the guy on it.
yeah, that was smart
I'm
by
not
Jay Moore.
jumping in them waters. Like, if I don't think she's not the best player. Who's the best player? Federer. That's it. You don't need me to delve into my opinion because it's not necessary.
Well, then you're smarter than the man. I don't think it was out of bounds. You know,
I
just
think it
because
was
he didn't.
I think it was unnecessary.
I think the question was unnecessary. We didn't have to say it.
The question and the answer.
I don't understand why it's a knock us saying she's the best female tennis player in the
It's
world
not,
or
and
of all
that-
time.
It's not. But the one she reached and you went with it, both of y'all wrong.
Okay.
Because he
I
reached
can
for the
I can
issue,
accept that.
and you gave the controversial answer.
I can
Now
accept
look at
that.
us. Look what we doing.
Talking
Look at
about
my controversy.
it's great for us.
I guess till he come on the show and tell us that we're the best. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of no way to put that. That it was gonna be.
we're the
good.
best podcast. That's it. That's just a
Yeah.
fact.
Couldn't figure out the best 3-man podcast.
What about the best podcast?
Yeah,
No,
probably not. Nah,
It's not the best
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
Definitely
That's
comedy,
the
baby.
They would drop. They would drop.
But see, that's what
to
that's why I'm saying that
700th
it
in
doesn't.
the podcast world if you add all podcasts. But 3-man, nah, they the best.
Nah, y'all.
I'd immediately violated him. Like, yo, who you talking to? Yo, put this mic off so I can say what I really gotta say. Like,
Let's delve into something else.
pound for pounds.
Oh, we didn't do that.
We can do it next week. I don't want to. I don't want to. That got to be first topic, man. I'm tired of this NBA topics. I'm tired of these. You know.
Yo, you're not the producer.
Hold on. But I'm on the set.
You are.
I'm on the set, so I gotta say what we talk
Nah,
about.
We all gonna do that pound for pound list next
My
week.
man.
Time for
Not
the
a
best.
peer pressure to producer.
Hey.
Time for the best
There's a
part of the
direction
show.
we doing in the podcast.
Time for the best part of the show.
Are you dead ass? This is
Yo.
blasphemy right here. I don't know. I've never seen.
You gotta get with the time.
Absolutely no words for this.
You might not be able to. You might not be able to afford this.
No, and no. No words. Yo, that's OD.
That's official.
That's the
Nah,
best thing I've seen all week.
Adidas should drop that jersey.
Number 4, James Harrison is sick. I mean, this guy's playing volleyball with a medicine ball. That makes, like, yo.
Who's the number 1 ranked volleyball player in the world? He's better than him.
I don't know because I don't follow volleyball.
They wouldn't be able to compete.
I follow volleyball every 4
They'd be
years.
700th in this.
First of all, he would be getting points taken off every time because he's catching it.
Number 3. This is why Russell Westbrook is MVP because people can do this to Victor Oladipo at his own camp. That's why he was MVP.
First of all, why does he have a camp?
I don't know. That's Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo. Number 2. I've seen way more of LeVar Ball than I needed to see after last night.
The Miz looks upset.
Listen, he should have literally keep your shirt on. That's nasty. That's so. Yo, you look like the last dragon.
Oh, LaMelo about to say something twice.
Yo, come on. You're not about that yet, triple threat.
I'm not gonna front. You really have no belief up.
Who, me?
No, Robert.
Oh.
You can't put a mic in front of certain people.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Apparently.
I'm just saying. What I say is the views of my own. And what, he represented the WWE. We triple threat. I mean, what do? I drop F-bombs?
He represents
So
the
what?
big
Mini
bull.
F-bomb.
I do represent the Triple Threat podcast, so I should relax.
Number
Nah, Fred bad too.
Yeah.
And his pirating schemes to drop on air. Yeah, y'all.
Number 1. This interview with the Migos and Joe Budden. I'm not gonna lie. Joe Budden is dumb. Because
All right, this isn't sports, so I'm talking about anime next time.
you talk about anime, about how Goku is the best anime.
I'm not gonna front.
character
Joe Budden watches the internet. He's literally gonna diss us.
No,
Don't
all right,
do
well,
that.
first of all, I'm
Next
on Joe Budden's side.
Nah,
So let's hold on.
Right,
If you
all
gonna diss the
down.
podcast, don't diss the podcast. Diss the person dissing you.
Everybody, first of all,
so you gonna leave Fred
Joe-
out the drive and
fir-
start dissing Fred?
first of all, Joe Budden.
Nah. He started
Joe
dissing
Budden was
Fred. We all getting on that track.
Joe Budden was wrong. Academics was not. I'm mad that people are mad at academics for not being able to hear, and not mad at Offset for talking that way.
I'm mad at
They're
Offset
left for
for
bad
talking
bougie.
Yo,
Left
man,
for bad
he
bougie.
was left off of bad and bougie. It's a legitimate question.
Nah, that wasn't Offset.
I mean, take off. My bad.
Yeah.
They all have names that like kind of sound alike. except
Quavo.
for Quavo.
Quavo's the best out of all of them anyway.
They all
So.
sound like words used in the airport.
There is no best. Like
Quavo's the best out of all three.
Guys that sound the same.
Nah,
Who's
Quavo's
bad
better.
bougie?
What is Amigo?
Can you tell me why he was? I mean, they just dropped the A.
Amigo.
That's not the same word.
It's not. Joe Budden,
drop
I
the
think
S
he was
off a
right,
s-
man.
If I drop the S off a sled, is it the same thing?
lead.
Lid. Plugs.
Or lead?
Follow us on all social media platforms. I'm gonna bring out my
If
fantasy.
you follow them, prepare for pirate and an F-bomb.
Prepared. That's what they looking for.
Yo, I'll
Yeah,
send
I'm
you.
not
I-
gonna
Yo,
I-
Fred, can you show us that jersey again?
Follow us.
That's all. I'm a fan of Lonzo Ball now.
I'm about to get
That's
that.
amazing.
When you wear the Wade jersey, I'm gonna get the new Ball jersey. Balls.
No.
This is not funny to me. Why would you destroy a Kobe jersey like that? Dumb.
Technically, they didn't. He
That
just
person
covered
is
it up.
probably not even a Lakers fan. Any real Lakers fan wouldn't do that to a Kobe jersey. It's dumb. It's really it's
You
ridiculous. I mean, first of all, the fact that he took the time to do that is dumb.
He couldn't afford the Ball.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if he could
coulda
afford
did
to do
to
it.
a-
That was
a Biggie Smalls
amazing.
jersey.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. Never.
Don't disrespect Biggie.
It's two legends. Certain things you just don't do. And I'm not gonna lie. Whoever burned that Markel Fultz Boston jersey is also dumb.
Why was there a Markel?
Because they had it
Fultz
custom
jersey?
made before he got drafted.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that's their fault.
They're
No,
dumb
they're
for
dumb,
having
yeah.
it. They was dumb from jump.
But yeah, like Rob said, follow us. Be back next week. Talk about the pound for pound list.
Yeah.
That's completely wrong.
Hot
That list
take.
only gonna stay. Go ahead. I'll talk about it.
I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, if Pacquiao loses Saturday, then it could, he could fall off.
First
but
of all,
I don't
he
think he's
should
gonna lose.
fall off regardless, win or lose, because he's old and he's not the best pound for pound anything nowhere.
He's not. He's eighth.
He shouldn't be on the list of the
He's
best pound.
better
for
than
pound.
all the others below him.
He's not even better than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor knock him out.
Talk about it next week.
Stupidity on the podcast.